Hi guys, welcome to the Craft Beer channel. Today I'm having a self-confessed emotional moment, having a wonderful time here, as west as you can get without leaving Ireland. The next stop is New York, that away. And I've come down to the Wild Atlantic Oyster Company to do some oyster and stout matching. The reason I'm doing that is because Whitehouse, one of my favourite breweries, who I've always loved for their mixed fermentation, their spontaneous heather sour, beers like that, they're making a dry Irish stout. And I'm very excited by the prospect of that, because not only is it bloody delicious, but it's an Irish dry stout from Ireland, and I think we can really nick some Guinness taps with that. So that's why I'm down here, to try it and to make some videos and show you how cool this beer is, and also how cool it can be with oysters. Now, the history of stout and oysters and porters and oysters goes back a long, long way. Oysters are seen as quite a classy food these days, but actually they were the chicken of the sea. Many years ago, they were very, very common, very easy to get in the wild, so you could pick your own food. So it was a very common food among the poor. And the same was true of stouts and porters as well. They were hearty, they were full of calories, they were full flavoured, they were low ABV, and they were cheap. So porters and stouts were sort of the working man and working ladies beer. So they came together through serendipity, really, but happily they're a pretty amazing food match. So down here I have the Whitehouse Stout. They've set up a Linda in there for me. Well, for me, there's other people here. And the beer is, well, it does what it says on the tin or the keg. There's a lovely minerality to it, those kind of roasted notes, burnt toast, chocolate. Not a lot of coffee, it's not too aromatic in that way, and really lovely and bitter, and really drinkable at 4.2. Now, obviously, you wouldn't expect that to go well with seafood. When we talk about food, about seafood and beer matching, we're often talking about wit beers, saisons, beer de gardes, those kinds of things. But actually, it goes really, really well with a Wild Atlantic oyster. I'm making this sound like sponsored content, but it's not. So oysters are obviously incredibly salty. You can see that there's salt water in there, and they've obviously absorbed that through their life. And the way that these two things come together is bitterness and salt actually reduce each other. So by drinking this kind of the liquor in here, you're reducing the bitterness of the beer and making it smoother. But more importantly, if you think about sea salted caramel or salted dark chocolate, salt brings out sweetness. So when we try these two together, we're going to reduce the bitterness and increase the sweetness and completely change the beer. Now, as always, take a sip of the beer and then the food. Yeah, it's so strange. It completely morphs the beer into some kind of slightly salty, sweet, burnt toast, kind of like Marmite on toast kind of thing going on. And it's what I like to talk about when I talk about beer and food matching, about how you can have things that come together really well, or things that clash really well and clean the palate. And then you have this beautiful middle ground, which is like 2 + 2 = 5, the Radiohead song. It's more than the sum of its parts, and it completely changes both things. And this is one of those perfect matches, like creek and goat's cheese just creates a completely new thing that just starts you salivating, and I can't quite put my finger on it. It might be another taste, a bit like umami, and there are very few food and beer matches that do that, but stout and oysters are one of them. So if you hate oysters or you can't shuck them, I've been shown how. Well, no, a guy did it for me. Or whatever it is that's putting off oysters, give it a go, especially with a stout, because it will round off that saltiness. And if you don't like stout, it will add sweetness, it will round off that bitterness, and it's a pretty magical combination. Other beers that could go with oysters, you'd probably go for acidity. Like, you really need that dark roastiness. Otherwise, you have to go for acidity. White wine is obviously the classic match if you're talking wine. So perhaps a Gers would be really, really nice. That fruitiness. What I'd really love to try is a chili porter, because obviously Tabasco is great with oysters, and that could be a really nice match. But now I'm starting to waffle because I'm very excited, and I'm also starting to shiver because I'm incredibly cold. So guys, please give stout and porter a go. Give the White Hag beer a go if you can, and make sure you get oysters in your life. The chicken of the sea. I must have heard that somewhere, because that's a ridiculous thing to say.